Okay guys, so real quick YouTube video today. This one has been requested about cheat meals and not feeling guilty after you have a meal off plan. Now firstly guys, when you are working hard all through the week, it is absolutely fine to reward yourself and have a meal off plan. And it's actually part of the process. Now it's similar to what I explained in my binge eating video. If you don't allow yourself that mental release, that physical release, and just to enjoy it, then you'll end up going off the rails and binging. So I always say to my clients, my shredders, my and lifestyle clients, obviously when it comes to prep, I put cheat meals in for a purpose and when they are needed, okay? When they're needed because your body is depleted, or if mentally a client is exhausted and they need that mental release. It can be a powerful tool to use. Now with lifestyle clients, guys, you need to realize that it's all about creating long-lasting habits. Like, stop trying to find a shortcut. Stop trying to drop ridiculous amounts in the first 2 weeks and then falling off track, because you're going around in circles. You need to create a lifestyle that is getting you consistent results each week. You might only be dropping a pound, maybe 2 pounds, but you need to realize that you're going to be where you want to be in 8 weeks or in 10 weeks time, and it's going to be maintainable. It would have been easily achieved. You won't have to feel like you're being tortured. You wouldn't have missed out on social events. You would have been able to eat food that you enjoy, and you won't be in the gym or, you know, running the streets for hours and hours each day. So that's an achievable lifestyle to maintain. So when it comes to cheat meals, guys, know that it is also part of the process. They serve a purpose. They have actually positive benefits when you have a cheat meal. You know, just by relaxing and enjoying more food, your body won't feel as stressed. Mentally, you won't be as stressed. And that's really important. Keeping stress levels down when you're pushing yourself like 6 days a week, 7 days a week, it's really important in order to get great results. So guys, I think what I'm trying to say here is people need to stop being so hard on themselves. Like, really need to stop being so hard on yourself. If you slip up, or if you have a planned cheat meal, know that it is part of the process. And like I say to my clients, if you want to have a takeaway, a pizza, a Chinese, an Indian, fast food, it is fine. I don't tell people what they can and what they can't have as cheat meals. You have whatever you want, because one bad meal a week is not going to reverse all of your progress. If you are 100% on track all week and you have one meal where you eat whatever you want, as long as you draw a line underneath it straight away and then you stick to the rest of the plan, the rest of the evening or the rest of the day and the following days up until your next cheat meal, you will not reverse your hard work. It's when people have something they think, oh my God, I shouldn't have had that. Now I feel ridiculously full. And then they let that mindset of the guilt continue on to the next day. And when you're dealing with the guilt and the negative emotions, you're then feeling down, you're then more likely to comfort eat as well and emotionally eat because you're in a bad place. You need to know that it's part of the process, guys. It's absolutely fine. You have whatever you want as a cheat meal, but you need to be accountable to yourself and responsible. And just know that, you know, if you have a pizza once a week, or an Indian or a Chinese that's higher in sodium, the next day you're going to hold more water, especially when your body's not used to it, and the scales will go up. Like, expect the scales to go up. I will guarantee you 99% of the time, the day after a cheat meal, the scales will be up. And you know what? There is nothing wrong with that, guys. If it goes up by 5 pounds, let me tell you, you have not gained 5 pounds of fat overnight. You're holding water because the food is high in sodium. All you need to do is stay chilled, right? Legit, stay chilled. Use the cheat meal as extra energy to smash your training sessions. It should be a nice little reset to the body. Mentally and physically, you should think like you should feel better the next day because you have more energy from that food. Not guilty, because them negative emotions are going to drain your energy. So you have it, the scales go up, that's normal. Your body is functioning normal if that happens. And then you just crack back on the next day, drink loads of water, and then do not weigh yourself until the following week. If you're weighing yourself daily, I just don't agree with it personally. Like, I have a pizza pretty much once a week, and I have done for ages. I don't even own scales, purely for the fact that I don't know, I've just never really purchased any. I don't own scales at this current time, and it doesn't faze me what my weight is, because I look in the mirror, I know how I feel in my clothes, I know how I feel mentally, and for me it's more important to have lots of energy, to be able to think clearly and run my business, and to be able to train hard. That's what's important to me. So guys, I think people just need to chill out in regards to feeling guilty after a cheat meal. If the scales go up, we need to stop letting it affect our day, because there's more important things than the scales. And if they go up by £5, it's within our control to bring the scales back down. And as soon as we're back on plan and doing anything that needs to be done, the scales will drop. So just know, guys, the scales are always going to fluctuate throughout our lives. If we gain, we can lose, and if we lose, we can gain. It's all within our control. Never stress about saying it's in our control. And if you've got a coach, if you have a trainer, if you have somebody that can guide you to where you want to be, just listen, trust the process. If they say have a cheat meal with no guilt, and know that it's serving a purpose. They're actually powerful tools to use, and it's not a race to get to where you want to be. It's a journey that should be enjoyed. So you're allowed to have a cheat meal and enjoy yourself once a week with your family, with your friends, with your partner, with whoever you want to, because being mentally happy throughout the process will make it so much more enjoyable, and you'll actually progress a lot quicker that way. So I hope this covers that question. Sorry to ramble. I do love a ramble. And any other questions, guys, please keep them coming.